What's up, guys? Sawtooth Dave here. The old school Sawtooth. Getting used a little bit today. All right, so kind of want to do a off the wall topic, I guess. You know, a lot of people talk about sounds of knives, how the sound the knife makes. And I guess I got to thinking about it because, hang on a second. Got several comments about how this guy sounded in the video. It does sound different for sure. But mine's gonna be how the knife feels, the vibrations of it. And I think why I prefer not pocketed or relieved full titanium. This is a good example of why. This is a copper scale. And yeah, it sounds cool as shit, but the feel of it, it's just dead. Like, closest thing I can describe it to would be like when you go into like a recording studio and you hear your voice, you know, like you're audibly say something and it's just boom, dead. No reverberation, no nothing, just poof, dead. That's what this thing feels like. It's just doom, and that's it. It really doesn't reverberate. The copper must absorb a lot of those vibrations for whatever reason. You know, solid copper scale. I ain't saying the knife's any less good. I'm just, I don't know, something different. Everybody else talks about audio. I've been thinking about it for a minute, and I couldn't really put my hand on. Probably the only thing I don't like about it is just the funk feel of it. Like it's just a feel. Sounds cool. There's nothing wrong with how it sounds. It just doesn't have that reverberation. I think that's also why I like the frame locks over the liner locks and that sort of thing. Like, it's just, it feels different. I don't know how to describe it. It's just a, like, it must be how the, it's like if, I don't know. It's just a feel, I guess. So like a couple of examples. All these would be solid, like you heard the Sawtooth a minute ago. It's just this knife always felt like just, I don't know, it's just something about it, the way it deploys. It just has a good feel to it. Like after it deploys, or after it locks, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Medfords are always that way too. They got a feel to them. It's like, you know that some bitch is locked up. Like it just it has a good feel to it, man. Sound awesome too, but the feel of these things is just, it's badass, man. Even the little one. Like this guy just has a feel to it, man. Just something cool about that shit. Transversely, we'll use this example. So the Hoback, I think Mini Warhorse, Black Stallion, whatever the hell they call this thing. Hear how different that sounds? It feels that way too. Because this one's pocketed, and it also got those deep ball grooves on it to relieve. I mean, it's also, I guess, for traction or whatever else. But these aren't just looks. These are deep ball grooves. Let's see if we can see. See how deep that groove is? I mean, it's a pretty good chunky knife anyhow, but it's definitely, for the knife this size, this is a super light knife. It just sounds different, right? Well, it also feels different. Like it doesn't give me the warm fuzzies some of the other knives did. No one is saying nothing functionally. This knife is still on point. I ain't got no issues with it at all. It just, something about it doesn't stir all the senses, I guess you'd say. Not relieved. It is, you know, checkered, whatever else, or what do we call that? Fragged a little bit there, just that one little section, but it's on the inside. There's nothing relief. It's all solid. This one's on bearings, and bearings do feel different than phosphor bronze for sure, but it's still got a good solid pop to it, man. Feels awesome. It's just something about that feel, that solid titanium, man. Just frame lock too. We can go to a, pretty sure this is titanium. Yeah, but it's titanium, right? You guys know the Bad Monkey? Pretty sure that's titanium. I mean, it don't feel bad, but it's carbon fiber, man. Like, pretty sure that's titanium liners. I'm 99% sure it is anyhow. Like, if I'm wrong, I'll fuck it, I'm wrong. It's just, I don't know, man. Liner locks have never been my thing. It's still a good knife. Nothing functionally wrong with it. It just doesn't get all the feelings for me. You know, here's another huge full titanium. You can hear that sucker. It's solid, man. Ain't no messing around with it. That's a solid knife. It just sounds cool, feels cool. Everything about this knife. Bearing knife. This is a big ass bearing knife, but still a big ass DSK kickstand, for anybody wondering. Here's another one that's pocketed. This one sounds good as shit though. This one does feel good. I think this must be the amount of mass that it has. This is the Husky, you know. There's something about that Husky. Is it relieved? I might be wrong. Hang on a second. It is not relieved. Nope, never mind. it's not relief. This one feels good as shit. It does have the deep ball grooves. And actually, thinking about it, I bet that on this Warhorse, I bet these grooves are bigger and deeper on this Warhorse than they are on this Husky. This one definitely has a much better feel, like comparatively action-wise too. But just something about this feel. This is just a badass knife, man. Here's another one that you guys seen it before too, but the AR, man, there's something about this knife. Just, oh, the feel of this thing. Man, I just can't really describe how much this knife I really enjoyed. Like looking at it in pictures before I got it, you know, give or take, but once I got it in hand, started feeling on it, this is a badass knife, man. I like the shit out of that. It's just got a good feel, solid feel to it. Full titanium, no relief, no bullshit, just nice frame lock. Frame locks on my thing. All right, so we'll use this as another example. It's a cool knife. It's running on a phosphor bronze. It's carbon fiber. It's the old 850. Is that what it is? 850? Yeah, 850. You can even hear by how it sounds. It just sounds different. It acts different. It feels different. Like it's got good action. I'm damn near cut myself a second ago. It's a good knife, but you can tell it just doesn't feel the same. It's not a titanium frame lock, man. And then like this old 550 that I made the scale for. I made that scale in case y'all ain't seen it before. It's just now. This is probably the best feeling ZT I have. Full titanium. Just got a solid feel. No pocket, no lightning. Just feels fucking good, man. I don't know what it is about it. Compression lock. You can hear how chinky that sounds. Listen, just, I don't know. Just don't sound good, man. Chink. There's nothing to it. Badass knife. Don't get me wrong. I like the shit out of it. Yo, Jomo, in case you was wondering. It's a sweet knife. Just don't get all the feels for it. Another one. You can hear that one. Do I really need to make a comment on that one? Listen. Okay, that's it. That's all we need to do on that one. Here's another one. Another button lock. The Hogue EX01. I mean, it sounds cool. It's got like a different sound to it, but it don't have no feels. This knife does not have feels. Action for days, not the feels, man. Don't know what it is about it, man. Like, just certain knives got it, certain knives don't. Oh yeah, Hinder's definitely got it. This one has G10 on it, so I will have to say that I definitely want to try a Hinder with a full tie scale on it. I think it would feel better. I got one, another 18 coming soon. I'll probably make a scale for that one, just to test the theory out, see if I'm full of shit or just think I got it figured out. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of throw this out there. I ain't done a video this week, kind of late on Sunday, my usual rambling bullshit. Just something else to think about how a knife feels. You know, kind of related to like guitar players, I don't know, string instrument at all. Like the wood that it's made out of makes it sound and feel differently. And that's kind of where I'm at on the knife thing. I just think that the full tie frame locks is where I'm at. And that's why I'm where I'm at. One of the reasons why that's always kind of been my thing. I think it always will be my thing, but hey, we all like our own thing, right? All right, fuckers. Y'all be cool.